You know how I am always looking for easy recipes for bread, because you know that director, he loves his bread. And I know many of you like the no-knead style bread, which I do too, because it's easy and it's always really, really good. So I have found a recipe today that I found online, and of course I did the Jill for Today thing. Had to tweak it a little bit. So we're going to give this recipe a try. We've not tried it, we've not eaten it, so we're up for, it's up for grabs. So let's get started on this recipe. Now I'm going to use my mixer. It says mix, and maybe that means you could use a spoon, but I'm always really lazy. But I'm going to try it here in the mixer, and we'll see if you really do need a mixer or you can do it by hand. So the recipe calls for some warm water and some yeast and some sugar. That's going to help activate that yeast, and then some oil, some olive oil. So we're going to put that in there. You can smell the yeast. The yeast always smells so good. I love making bread. I love making bread for the director because I know how much he loves it. So we're going to give this a little bit of a stir. All right, I've got that mixed up. It doesn't say to hold it and let the yeast get activated, but most yeasts now are active. So now I'm adding some rosemary, some basil, and some oregano, and I'm going to add a nice big squeeze of garlic. This is 2 cloves. This is going to be good. I cannot wait to try this. All right, we're going to add that. And then we're going to add, after we get this mixed in just a little bit. Okay, now we're going to let that, we're going to just let that go. All right, now I'm going to add some salt, some Parmesan cheese. This is, this is the Kraft Parmesan cheese that you get in the grocery store. I didn't want to, go to a lot of expense or trouble until I tasted it, but I think that's going to be just great. And I've got some flour here, and I'm just going to slowly get that in there to see how much I'm going to need for the recipe, to come together. So let me give this a little bit of, I can smell that garlic. Ooh, it smells good. I'm going to let this get a little bit of a mix, and then we'll see what we need to do next. Well, I certainly need to add some more flour. And the director, of course, who was directing on the other side of the camera, when I started mixing it, he says, "What'd you say?"
Whoa, you can smell that garlic.
You can smell that garlic. Okay, let's try this. I haven't used all of the bread, the flour that it says it needs, but we'll see how this goes. A little bit more. This is looking pretty good. I think I'm going to add just a little tiny bit more flour to this. I did use all the flour that it asked for, which was 2.5 cups. I don't want to make this too dry, but I don't. It says to mix it till you get a nice elastic ball. So I think I need to add a little bit more flour to that, which I've added about another 1/4 cup. And I'm going to mix this up, and we'll just see what happens next. Yes, I think we are there. I'm going to put this down. Yes, it's very nice and elastic. Let me get this out of here. Okay, move this out. And actually, I think I do need a little flour here. I was going to say, I need a little flour. That's going to be fine. I'm going to get this out of here. You can't see a darn thing I'm doing, can you? There. Oh, it is elastic. That's good. This is what we want. See that? See how nice and elastic that is? Oh, yeah. This is going to be an interesting dough. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how this rises. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to get my little scoop here. Scoop this out. There we go. And all I'm going to do is really just form it into a ball. Oh, it feels wonderful. Oh, it's a nice dough. This is going to be great. Okay, that's all the kneading I'm going to do to that. And I didn't need my dough hook. That was nice. So I'm going to bring in Mom's bowl. Mom's bowl has seen more loaves of bread than I can tell. There. Well, if there is any indication of how herby and cheesy this bread will be once it's cooked, the fragrance right now in this raw dough is... So I'm going to put some plastic wrap over it, and I'm going to put it in, in a kind of warm spot, and probably let it rise, well, maybe till double the size, probably an hour or so. And once that's all risen, it's just then a matter of shaping it. So this is going to be super easy, and I can't wait. So we will be back. My bread dough took an hour and 10 minutes. I kept an eye on it, and you've got to take a look at this. It's beautiful. It's doubled in size. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Nice. I'm going to break that down. Get all that. After all that work that dough and that yeast did, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to take just a little bit of flour on my counter here, and I bring that out. Boy, that's a lovely, lovely dough. And all I'm going to really do here is I'm just going to shape it. It's really, there's no kneading, nothing like that. This is such an easy recipe. Just wonderful. And if you don't like these herbs, you could, put different ones in, or you could actually leave them out and just make it a Parmesan loaf. So I've got that shaped there. I'm going to bring in a piece of parchment paper. I am going to be doing this in my cast iron pot with a lid. This is it. And I've made bread in this many times. You don't have to have a cast iron. You could do this on a cookie sheet. If you had a cast iron fry pan, you could do it on that. So it's really your choice, but you do not need a cast iron pot to do this. I'm just choosing to do it that way. I'm going to let this rest, and I'm going to turn my oven on. Now, because I'm using a cast iron pan, I'm going to turn that oven up to 425. If you are using a cookie sheet, something along that line, 375. This recipe calls for this to be cut into 2 loaves. It's kind of small to do 2 loaves. I'm doing it in 1 loaf. But certainly, if the recipe says that you could separate them out, but I think what you're going to have is a large dinner roll. If you do decide to cut it in half, the cooking time is 18 to 20 minutes. Now, with a loaf that's, all the dough, I'm looking at probably 35 to 40 minutes, and I will let you know as we progress. So I'm going to let this set aside. I'm going to let my oven heat up. I'm going to put it in the oven, and I'm going to give it about 40 minutes, and we'll be taking it out of the oven once it's done. Oh, it smells so good. Here's the back, and the front. Now, one thing I did do is right before I put it in the oven, I took a knife and just cut an X in the top, and that's how it got opened up like that. But oh, it smells so good. Let's take some cut of this. We'll open this baby up and take a sample. Oh, nice sounding crust. Nice sounding crust. Okay. Nice, sweet. All right, let me cut a couple of slices of this, and I know someone who's been waiting for this moment, and I know he's gonna want to come and take a sample of it for us. Cuts pretty good. It's still warm. It's very soft. It's a soft bread. It's not like a hard sourdough. All right, well, let's take a sample of this. So he says to me, well, I haven't even shaved. And I said, do you think they really care?
I've been sick.
So we're going to try some of this. You're going to have it with butter or just straight
Well,
up?
I'm going to try it plain first.
Boy, it sure smells good, though.
It does.
It just smells wonderful. But you see what I mean about soft? It's a soft bread.
Very soft.
But nourished.
Very good. Very good.
Do you taste the cheese?
Maybe. Not so much.
Not so much. I mean, maybe that's what makes the whole of the bread, is that you have the cheese in there and you don't really, It's not screaming at you. Boy, that's good though. It makes some lovely dinner rolls or breadsticks.
Oh, yeah.
That's really good.
Reminds me a little of a dinner roll.
The texture. Yeah. Well, I mean, this is not like a sourdough or a crusty, earthy, rustic. It's a very nice bread.
Yeah,
And the flavor is wonderful.
delicious.
Nice crust. That's enough of chewing there. It's a go.
It's a go.
I'm still chewing.
Very good.
Well, there you have it. Rustic Parmesan herb bread. It's good.
Add a little more Parmesan.
Don't you think?
Just a
yeah.
little.
I mean, I can taste it now. I mean, it's kind of there. More Parmesan. All right.
It's more of an aftertaste.
It is more of an aftertaste. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. I need those algorithms. Subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have new subscribers. Comment. Pass it on to someone else you think might like a good bread recipe. And that's it.
And I'd love to have more bread.
He's going to have more bread. Take care, everyone. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.